Hi everyone. I welcome I welcome you all to this programming world channel. So in this channel, we are posting the videos to help you to learn the programming languages for your placement purpose. So in this regard, already I have posted the videos to learn the C programming syntax and the primitive data types what we have for uh, providing the inputs to our program in C language. And I have discussed about the arithmetic operators in our C language in my previous video. So please uh, visit those videos also to learn uh, those topics to create any programs whichever given to you. Okay, right. So I request you to subscribe in this channel and also please click on the bell icon to get the notification for the new post videos, right? So now I go to this video session. So in this tutorial, I will cover the topic relational operators in C programming. Okay. So here, the purpose of having the relational operators are, so the very important thing is what comparing the values, and also based on the results, what happen is the logic that would be executed. Okay, I would like to give a very simple real-time example. That is what. So whenever we visit any shop, okay, we may purchase any items, and also we compare with what the same items price in other shops. Okay, so which one is what lesser that we may prefer. Okay, yeah. The same thing we want to get it from the computer. If I give any two values, the computer has to help me to identify which one is what perfect for my case or the scenario. Okay, for implementing that, we go with what relational operators. So here I have list out the different relational operators what we have in our C programming language, right? So now I would like to discuss one by one. So here you can see that for understanding purpose, I just made the variables with labels like variable one, variable two. So variable one is lesser than variable two of the same type. Okay. So in the same way, we take what variable one is greater than variable two. Whether the value of variable one is greater than variable two. If so, in the sense, what happen is the flag value will be written. Like suppose variable one is greater than variable two, then the value true will be written. Okay, in the same way, you can see that you in some cases, okay, you want to check that whether variable one value is equal to variable two. So to do that, here we have a two equal symbol in our C language. Okay, variable one is equal to variable two. Okay, right. Then so afterwards you can see that whether we variable one is not equal to variable two. So in this case, what happen is we don't want to check whether the value is what lesser than or greater than. Okay, instead of that, we want to verify that whether variable one and variable two are having different values. To do that, simply we can go with what not equal to operator. Okay, then we have some additional operators in the sense what less than or equal to variable two. Okay, sometimes what happens now, the variable one that may be lesser value or it may be having what equal value with your variable two. And in the same way, you may find for greater than or equal to also. This kind of operator may be used in loops, mostly, but it may be used on loops because you may increase the value of variable one to reach variable two. Until then, you want to iterate the operation in the sense what the same operation may be repeated for some level. Okay, for doing that, we may use this operator whether the variable one which is what reached the variable two. In each stage we may verify this. For the case we can use these relational operators. Okay, so I told you the flag value. Okay, that is what the flag value will be returned. Okay, flag value will be returned for each relational operators. Okay, So what is the exact value? Please understand, true, that may be written, okay, how, in the sense, by using the value like 1, okay. For false, okay, the value 0 will be written. So if the comparison, I mean the relational operators applied on the variables, if it is suppose if it satisfies the condition, then the value 1 will be written to indicate that the condition what is given, it is yes, 0 will be written to represent that it is what, false. Okay, right. So to make you to understand this one, I put everything in the printf statement. Okay, and also I go to what, comparing two variables x and y, and I have assigned what the static values for x and also y. So x takes value 10, y takes value 20. Okay. So in the same printf statement, what I have done, I just use the relational operator. So please understand. So we can use the relational operators in printf statements also. Okay. So what happen is the operation will be done. I mean the relational operation will be done according to the comparison result. The flag value, I mean 1 or 0, will be returned to the function that would be processed in your code. Okay. So here what I given is I made an output statement like is lesser than y. Okay. Is x lesser than y? Percentage D. Why? Already I told you that the value true or false, it is what, 1 or 0 only. Okay. True or false, it may be what, 1 or 0. So it is what, a number. That's why I have given percentage D. Okay. So if x less than y, the condition is true. So here you can see that easily. So x is what, 10, y is 20. So when you apply this relational operator, what happens is this computer will give you what, the result 1, because that condition x is what, the value 10 is lesser than 20. Yes, correct. So what happen is, for this relational operator execution, the value 1 will be returned as a output. Okay. So in the same way, I go with what, verifying whether value of x is what, greater than y. Suppose instead of that, you want to check whether the y is what, greater than x. Like that also you can modify. Then you have to change it here also. So y, whether it is greater than x. Yes, you want to check whether the value of y, it is greater than x. Okay, yes, in this condition, in this program, the value of y is what, 20. So it is what, greater than the value of x is what, 10. So definitely you will get the true value from the value like 1. Okay, right. So after this, I am verifying that whether x value which is equal to y. Okay, so here you can see that x double equal to y, but actually here it is not same. So instead of that, what I'm doing is I take one more declaration statement where I'm giving two variables with same value, a equal to 5 and b equal to 5. Okay, right. So instead of x and y, now I take what, whether a and b are same. Okay, so you have to change the variables also in this. So here you can see that a and b are what, same value. So definitely you will get the value 1 from this execution. So that will be printed on the screen. Okay, and finally what I'm doing is, you see, I take the same values. You see, a and b. Okay, to a and b, whether those are same. I mean, whether those are what, having different values. But actually it is not. A and b are what, having different values, sorry, same values. A is what, 5 and b is 5. So what happens is, this condition, I mean this relational operator, when it executes, it returns value like 0. Okay, so now I show you that how it is happening. I got to execute this. So now you can see the output screen. Okay, so here you can see that output screen. Yeah, as I told you, is x less than Yeah, you just verify with this. Is x less than y? Yes, you see, x value is what 10, y value is 20. So it is what x is what lesser than y. So value 1 return. That means what the condition is true. Okay, the relational operator returns what 1. Okay, then we check with what whether y is greater than x. Yes, y value is what 20, x is what 10. So when you apply with the relational operator, the compiler returns what the value 1. And we take what two more variables like a and b, where we initialize the value like 5 on both two variables. Okay, so now we comparing with what whether a and b are equal. Yes, both are equal. So this relational operator, I mean double equal to, is giving the value like 1. That means true. And finally we taking what not equal to. So is a not equal to, sorry, is a not equal to b. Yes, 0. Why? Because a and b are having the same value. So you applying what not equal to operator, it means that you verifying that whether those are different values, but actually those are having same value. So 0 which is written to indicate that that is false. Okay, so like this, the relational operators which is used, okay, the relational operators are used to compare the values, and those are highly used to create your logic, to make your what program should be executed in a proper manner for providing the desirable results. Okay, so I think you all got it. What is the exact purpose of having these relational operator, and how those can be used in our algorithm, and what about the exact values you are getting from your relational operators whenever those are applied on variables. Okay, so that's all about this. So in next videos, I will discuss about uh, other programming elements which are very important for making the logic in our C programming. Okay, thank you for watching. Once again, I request you subscribe this channel and also click on the bell icon symbol to get new post videos. Thank you.